Hello everyone, my name is Clementine. Welcome back to Clementine Creative, and I am back with another video. I wanted to release this video already previous week, but I didn't get to do the voiceover, so I just decided to upload it today on Monday of this week. But what we are going to be looking at today is not environments or characters. We're going to be looking at something that I had done already in the past, which is designing a weapon. Or I know that in the past I did melee weapons, or I would say how do you call these, swords? Yeah, swords and spears maybe, and I don't know, axe. I think I did an axe. So I did these weapons for Egyptia project, which was they were supposed to basically they were different weapons from different eras, even from different countries, but they were all supposed to sort of fall in the line of being from Egypt, even though because there was a katana in there, which most definitely is not part of Egyptian culture. So that was a little bit of a twist that I had to add, and it was really interesting to do. What we're doing in this project, though, with my mates, is we're trying to develop a game, and I can't really say too much about it, simply because it is so early stage that a lot of the things could get changed before it would actually be released, like the first release we could ever do, for the actual game to be played. Whilst I know the basic concept, I don't really want to go into that right now, just because I feel like it would not really do it any service, considering it's still so early on. But some of the things that we are establishing with this project that now we decided to do is the art design and just the general visual feel of the video game, and that all kind of falls upon me. Is that I need to design weapons, vehicles, characters for this game, environments for this game, and I'm even thinking of doing HUDs for this game, which, if you don't know what it is, it's a heads-up display, which that's not a really good way of saying it, an interface. But I guess HUD and interface are a little bit two different things. Interface would be, your menus, your, when you go into a menu, or before you enter the actual game, all the things are written options, a new game, all that thing, that's an interface, while a HUD, heads up menu, or heads up display, would be basically your life gauge, your stamina gauge, your ammo gauge, right? So all those things that you have on your screen whilst you play the game. So these are all the things that I need to design. So as far as art direction goes, that all sort of falls to me. And it's not uncommon for these projects that start out with a couple of or not a couple of people, because that's only two, but a project that starts with a squad of people can sometimes, most of the times, have one art guy, one 3D guy, one that guy. So it's all one person doing everything. So yeah, it's not that uncommon to see one person basically be the art director, the concept artist, and everything, which is very fun. It's a lot of fun. But instead of talking about this project that I just jumped into talking about, let's talk about the weapon that's and what that is all about, because you can see it's a little bit strange. So I started off with drawing a couple of sketches. As you can see, the first one that's completely side view is a sketch of a sniper turret. So these are not actual rifles that you could shoot from your hand. These are turrets that are mounted onto a vehicle. In this particular case, an aircraft. And I wanted them to look like snipers, like that have that really, like a really sleek edge. Because this is an alien technology, which uses plasma to be fired out of these actual weapons. So I wanted to make them look as futuristic and slick as possible. But we did encounter some minor, how would I say, hiccups, which would be that the weapons themselves have to be a little bit thicker. simply so that when you see them, you get to actually see them. Is the main point, because in the video game, these weapons are not. It's not a first-person game. It is a shooter. But you're operating a vehicle that has these mounted on, and these are going to be fairly small, so I had to basically change the design. After you're going to see me do this, I actually changed the design and made it a little bit different looking. It's a very simple fix what I did, but it really worked well, and it created for an interesting weapon. It kind of looks like a weapon from Doom, the Gauss cannon, I think that's what you call it. But it is a rifle, so this is a long-range weapon. And its main purpose is high damage, but really mostly I would say it's penetration, which is what it's just strict. It can penetrate through multiple enemies, which is very good. But yeah, that's why you can see no trigger on this gun. As you can see, it has nowhere to grab it properly. It's because it's a turret. Now the way I drew it here is a little bit messed up. So let me just explain a little bit clearer what I was trying to do here. Is here you see it from this 3/4 view, but now I'm gonna add another, basically half. This is 1/2 of the weapon that is gonna be done in the end. So I'm just gonna copy one that I already drew, so it's this one, and I'm gonna copy it underneath. So we're gonna get this double gun, as if it has double barrels. And right now it's sitting up. As if you were to hold this weapon in your arms, but really it's supposed to lay down, in the sense that this barrel that is now, it's very difficult to explain what I'm trying to say, but you'll see in the end, it's actually supposed to be tilted for 90 degrees, and that's how the actual weapon will look like. Simply because you're only going to be seeing this weapon from top-down view, so it hides a lot of detail, is what I'm trying to say. But I find it a lot of, really interesting to design this weapon, simply because I enjoy branching out, trying new things, and designing weapons is really interesting if, if you think it out really well. Sometimes it can be very complicated. Note that I already sketched a bunch of these weapon designs beforehand, and that's why you saw me already go directly into making the line art. But that's it for this video. I hope you find it interesting. Just try to basically branch out and do some different things. Hopefully you liked it, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye.
Everything changes.